my skies, chasing past and chasing you. When you lost along the way, running on every cloud you gave, I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you gave, I'm chasing yesterday. I'm chasing yesterday. It never hurts to turn your back on the things that you got wrong. It always hurts looking back to find lyrics to a song. Weakest side takes force of mind. You need to help me win this fight. Those crazy days we ran the world, sweeter moments you were hurt. It always seems impossible in the darkness of my mind. Together we're unstoppable, forever lighting my skies, chasing past and chasing you. You lost along the way, running on every cloud you gave, I'm chasing yesterday. Running on every cloud you gave, I'm chasing yesterday. Oh, I'm chasing yesterday. Chasing yesterday. Chasing yesterday.
Clear my mind, close my eyes, where am I? Bumpy ride, looking out across the sky. As the wind blows in my face, there is water, water everywhere. How did I get here? Who is that man over there? My mind is blinded, is this all just a dream? Sails and rudder on the ship, rum and beer, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I won't remember a thing. Sails and rudder on the ship, rum and beer, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I will be hungover. What have I done? Can someone remind me? 'Cause to me this soul is just a blur. The last thing that I remember is a party, then nothing else. How did I myself, never will I do this again. Tell myself it's not worth it. Tell myself no, but who cares, cause tonight I will party. Sails and rudder on the ship, rum and beer, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I won't remember a thing. Sails and rudder on the ship, rum and beer, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I will be hungover.
All right. Hey guys, how's it going? Um, we got a bit of time to kill, so I'm just trying to get an outfit together. Is this? Uh, all right, we're gonna go with this. Um, fuck, man. Oh shoot, I gotta keep forgetting I muted this. There we go. So this is my apartment. Um, it changes every day, or if you like have to reconnect. Luckily today I got a clothing store. I definitely need to put my hair up, so. Boop, boop. Oh, we don't have a hairstylist. Oh well. Kinda sucks though. Head. Wait, hair. Okay, never mind. We do. Um. That's not what I wanted. Okay, well this works. Um, it's 20 minutes till I think we should walk over. So, actually, give me a second to do something real quick. No. No. All right. Let's try this again. We're gonna walk to the hospital. I really, there's no garages there that I can park in. So. And the sad part is, I don't know when we're gonna crash. If we're gonna crash. We could be crashing right now, and I don't know. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I did promise someone that we were gonna do something afterwards, so depending on how long Academy takes, we may be streaming that. But we're doing this so that if we don't get too solo, we're close to solo. Alright. Voice go.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
You here for the academy?
Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure, because I was gonna try and attend as well.
So, my name's Keel.
I think we met the other night.
We might have. I'm horrible with names.
Because you said your name was a representation of a D&D character you had.
Oh, yeah, my last name. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I thought my first impression of you was a serial killer.
Oh, gosh.
I felt so bad. Oh boy. All right. Hello. Oh, that's a microphone. No, not gonna use that. I just realized my arms are not the right. Ah, fuck. Well, that'll change once I get into my uniform. This was a temporary outfit anyway. Wait, there's parking? Wait. There is underground parking. Why did no one tell me about the underground parking? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna ask about that. So to get through some context, Erin is, Erin is seeing someone. But, it's been kind of a slow go kind of thing. That's more or less on her than the person she's seeing. Didn't think we could actually click in. Is there like a clothing store nearby? I gotta go. It's what, 15 minutes still, so we should be good.
Spanish because it's one of the
Me. I'm pretty sure that was him. Going the right way. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to change our outfit a bit. Cause, yeah, that's, not gonna fly. And we still got, like, 12 minutes left before it starts anyway. Oh, hey, ma'am. Don't want this shirt. I don't know, is this too revealing? I'll go with this. Oh, I want to save this just in case. Um. Okay, so this shouldn't take us that long to get back to the hospital. Around the corner. Yep, there you are. Can't believe we started earlier than 8. It's fine. They're not collecting on duty, so I don't see them. Oh boy. Is it just me, or is the chairs going? Oh jeez, it's doing this. You know, we've been getting good response on on the YouTube videos. So if you guys haven't already, try to come over there and you know, watch some of the VODs and some of the original content. Totally not promoting it. I know this is downtime, but we're waiting on this thing to start. So we went on a date after my first shift, and I think it kind of hit off because
Oh.
we've been going on dates since.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. He it started off with like he was taking me out um in celebration of getting hired, and then
Mm-hmm.
it just one thing led to the other. So if I don't know how long this academy's gonna take, but I told him I would meet up with him afterwards.
Oh yeah. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long as like things don't explode, literally.
Yeah, I was thinking somewhere along those lines. I was just dealing with a lot of headaches.
Ah.
Uh,
I don't even know. I showed up late for that one, but the other person I watched get fired, and then they came back the next day.
Hmm.
Holy God, and shot the place up. It was insane.
Well, thank you. I
Um,
appreciate everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a much
I go for like actual cool place. No. No.
Yeah.
No.
should I be concerned that Scout doesn't have a door?
Oh, I hear that helicopter. Damn it.
Nah,
Helicopter
that's
now.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw it in Graveseed. They attempted to land it, and it got a little dicey for a second there.
Uh-oh.
You know.
It didn't blow up.
Oh no. I was a silly Billy.
Oh my God, what happened?
I
Barry.
fell down a mountain.
Oh my.
Oh, being a silly Billy. Well, we got 4 minutes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm hoping things stable. Uh,
Yeah, I'm hoping like we have enough people to actually show up so they can teach us stuff.
yeah, it seemed like there's a lot of interest on both sides. People want,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Oh god, so it's been a day. We've had ambulances run people over, and then we had someone get kidnapped because they were running people over. It was just, oh my word.
So wait, one of us got kidnapped, or one of them got kidnapped?
One of us, yeah.
Because people were running us over.
Because someone, oh no, because I guess I don't know who, but someone driving the ambulance ran some people over during a transport,
Uh-huh.
and I guess they were part of a gang, and they didn't take that too well, so they kidnapped the person who did it, and there was like a big old shootout thing. I don't think anyone was hurt, but it was kind of crazy.
I mean, I look at it this way: if the lights and sirens are on, like we're going to a call, we're going away from a call to the hospital. It's not like we are just turning them on willy nilly, you know?
Right, for fun.
It's like, hi, my name's Erin. My hobbies include, but not limited to, turning sirens on ambulances.
Hey, EMS.
Hello.
Is your friend talking?
We were talking.
What's
Are
up?
they waiting for an FTO or what?
Yes.
There's an academy that's supposed to be happening tonight.
Right, so you waiting for an FTO or are you doing the academy?
I guess I'm doing the academy then.
Yeah, I'm doing the academy.
Alright. Steelhead, what are you up to?
I mean, I was with an FTO earlier, and I was gonna do
Yeah,
the
but you've
academy.
been waiting like 40, 50 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Y'all have a good night. Good luck.
Yep.
Well, I'm in FTO, so if you want to come with, you
Okay.
can come with. If you're busy doing whatever the fuck you're doing, then alright, cool.
All right. Yeah, I'll come with.
Alright, what about your friend?
I'm just gonna hang around until the start of the academy.
Alrighty, be safe.
Yep, you too.
I'm totally fine, unless you want to get the latch here for me. Gotta see, they locked it there, the Cortisaur. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Do you know if there's doctors available or are they busy?
I honestly, thought I saw a doctor, but I'm not sure if they're still on duty. Alright. Right? Oh, wrong one. I'm just... Thursday, July 25th. Today's the 25th, right? Yeah. Yeah. Mm, I mean, even if we don't do the academy today, like, I can be around.
Are we going in that direction? I'm not sure. X-ray's locked.
Where's the underground parking at in here? Anyway. Whee! Um...
Your bleed about the movie was hilarious. Um... Hello?
Doctor? Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor.
Okay. If there's any in there?
I saw one earlier, but I don't know if they're still on duty.
Okay.
Lee. we'll give it an hour and whoa, okay. I'm not supposed to be doing that. Hello? Um Hello? Hello? Shoot. That's not good. Settings. Where's the chalk? Hello? Ugh. I hate this. I hate this. Okay, good. Let's try not having voice. I can have my voice regular because we're not in. Um, yeah, I was like talking without having to press the button. That's kind of weird. Um, I'm just keeping an eye on everything. I swear, if I don't wake up at the hospital. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, good. We're good. Shoot, I gotta respond to him. Okay. I'm not talking. 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 Good. Boop. All right. Okay, good. I was like, wait. I should have another key. Why don't I have any other key? Yeah, like I said, we'll give it an hour, and if things don't progress, then I'm just gonna call the stream. As much as I don't want to. I was really, really hoping to stream the Academy. Enjoy the lurks, guys. Good thing about being on normal queue is, like, I don't have to feel obligated to be on duty. But still, I don't. Um. Is the thing that was scheduled for tonight still happening? Because, like, we could literally go on, like, no pixel and be EMS and get a lot more. I really don't want to. Because so much backstory needs to be said about right now. I want to see this. Okay, I want to see where, like, this parking is. I'm very curious. What in the tarnation? Is there a way out of here? There is! Oh my goodness! You know what? We could have actually parked in here, maybe. Oh, okay. Sir, I need to go back upstairs. Thank you. Ah, fuck.
What am I doing right now? How would you best describe this?
You're like jump scaring whoever you're on video call with.
Jody.
You're like bringing it really close to your face real quick.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, good. I
That's
feel like
good.
this car's been here all day.
It's been here since I woke up.
How long ago was that, do you think?
About maybe 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
I didn't bother going inside to see if there might be an officer in there, but then we
Nah,
yeah.
look like there is. We're gonna have to call someone to come.
Okay.
Highway 12 to County supplies. Alright, hopefully someone will be here soon. I hope you have a nice day.
You too.
No, leave him alone. No, you don't. Leave him alone.
You want to put out as you said that? What?
Hey. What the hell? Oh no. Oh. We will not. We will not bring this up. Oh boy. Is there like not? I'm Oh. Oh boy. Trying to find a clip thing. There was one, and I don't know if it's still usable. It doesn't have a search thing, so It's not Stardew Valley. Also, thank you for the sub. Oh, I thought we changed that. 1 second. One second. Ugh. Edit. Oh. It's literally like I came around to have this done. And it's doesn't look like it's happening. Ah, boy. I want to see. I'm just checking something. Crate clip. There's a crate clip one. Okay. Let's see if this actually works. Um. Get started. Which I've created. Okay, so this one actually does work. Nice. I'm gonna get you deleted. Okay, so now I can actually create clips. Nice. I want to see. Does it allow me to do an ad?
Wait, I'll ride the elevator down. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Not good, I'm losing my leg.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I saved 19 people's lives by taking on covering fire from an RPG.
Oh, you are so brave. You're a hero. I'm just gonna say that.
I try to be, but now I'm just losing my leg.
You know what? Legs are just. I mean, what's the point of a leg if you're gonna lose your life? You know, like I would rather lose a leg over a life.
Yeah. Still.
I showed up because I thought they had like something we were gonna do today, but I guess that I got no confirmation if it's still going on. So I'm just gonna hang around until something presents itself.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, so doesn't let me do an ad. It lets me make a clip. Okay, well that works. Like I can do clips, which is good. I'm glad you are live my dream. I swear, this is... I... I... Really? So, it may look like we might not be doing anything. At least not job-wise. And it sucks because I only have 1,400 to my name. Whee! Ow. Meant to do that. Like, I'm not, like, working today, so it's like...
They tried towing your car.
Not my car, but they tried to tow like Jeffy in there, so I just went ahead and got her to drop it. We need more parking around the hospital because it is
Our
parking in
lives.
the garage.
Like, just tell me that we're not doing it. It's the 25th. 20 minutes ago. This is high value, high quality RP right here, just sitting at a hospital. Because I don't know who, yeah. Tomorrow we'll be back with Stardew Valley. The next 2 days will be, no. Tomorrow will be Stardew Valley, Thursday, like, if I knew we weren't gonna do anything, or whatnot, I would have gone and done, like, RP with, you know. Because no one confirmed it's canceled. No one confirmed it's not canceled. So, I'm sorry guys that this is pretty much 99% of the RP coming from me is they're just like sitting here doing nothing. Oh, it's actually starting. Academy is starting soon.
Did I just get abandoned?
I think they're over there. Also, I think Academy is going to be starting soon.
Ah, okay.
You okay, KB?
Am I ever okay?
Good point. Yeah, I don't know how else to ask that question.
I don't think I'm ever okay. I gotta write my second report for today.
Report?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. If only there was a paramedic you could offload that paperwork to.
I mean, I already wrote one. Here's the other one I gotta write.
I can write it for you if you want.
You'll like the title of this one.
Yeah, I see it.
You better bring him here.
Whee! I got the zoomies. Oh, Shiny, I'm working on a mod pack right now, kind of for a YouTube project. Currently, I have mods in place.
Wait,
I
SAS
have the
existed
first
again?
3 chapters done.
No, apparently.
Once I get back into recording, I'm going to be
I thought they got
doing
shut
the
down.
basic
did
tier tech.
And then I thought they were getting folded into the DOC and then shut down, and then folded into the FIB and then shut down.
So did I.
God damn.
Yep.
What? Why is Cole saying that on radio?
That's the kind of carry I can't get used to. I'm just shocked no one's on No Pixel.
Alright, I'm sharing my phone number. Just so y'all have my contact.
Um, I checked. There's actually people in the DMV. I'm glad they're actually doing a DMV on the server. I feel like that should have been something that we should have done on No Pixel. Um. Right. I promise you, once we're in academy, everything's gonna be, it's gonna pick up. Is someone? I got the zoomies.
Ten four, I'll head up.
Ah, boy.
Go ahead.
The heck happened here?
What's good?
Not much. How's it going with you?
I'm alright.
I'm just here waiting for the academy to start.
You're not in uniform.
Well, I didn't know if we could clock in.
Oh. Who are you?
Name's Erin Williamson.
Aaron Williamson. Where are the people helping you out? Alright. Alright, they might be upstairs with an ICU patient. Let me just check and see.
Okay.
very busy.
Yeah.
Are they all riding with Sargon today, or are
It's
they
the
getting a
whole
different crew?
academy where they just make a cum stack and listen to Sargon speak.
Okay, so should I take them to Sargon? Or...
You can show them where to get clocked in and where the oh my god.
Okay, have you not been on duty yet? You haven't been on duty?
I've been onboarded and I've had one official shift.
Do you have a you have uniform?
Yeah, I just like I said,
Alright.
I didn't know if I could clock in.
What is your
Okay, you can clock in.
status on this front?
Whee! All right, here we go. Clocking in. Boop.
I've avoided driving for a little bit.
Oh shit.
Got pulled over in a wheelchair the other day.
Shut up, no way.
I've been pulled over 3 times
Boop. Boop. Boop.
I already got the charges thrown at it before it even got near court. I wanted it to go to court. He was threatening me with it. I'm like, give me the tickets. If I go to court for this, I want a case law written after me.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Wait, but who actually was it?
Taylor Hayabusa.
Who?
Dr. Quimbley's husband.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, wow, that's wild. That's insane. At least it got thrown out, because I would have had a riot with that one.
Well, now we're going for civil trial, so I can throw the law at his head. That's the only thing I'm going for.
Like he was dead set on that. He has money, so he's gonna make it happen. I never said,
Okay,
yeah, man, just come back tomorrow and we'll
where
give
did
you
the
mine.
idea of getting an eye transplant come from?
From him. Like I said, he said he's gonna find a homeless guy and give him $14,000 so he can take his eyes.
Hey, can you give us a second?
Patrick showing up twice as a doctor in dispatch for anyone else.
A-firm.
Okay, thanks for confirming I'm not crazy.
Highway 12 show. Wait, no, dispatch show Highway 12, 10,000.
I swear, if I would have called my character Williams, I think that would have been like a very confusing time.
Can I have 77 Sisona? There's a guy stabbing people.
2 Foxtrot 28, 76 is zone.
I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of
Hello?
stabbings going on.
Hello.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Thank you.
Let's get you to the doctor, okay?
He'll beat the silence in Sisona.
Hit me with a flashlight.
Oh, dear heavens.
2 Foxtrot 28.
I didn't do anything. I go and he sees a
24.
flashlight is standing very menacingly to me, and I got very threatened, so I took out my knife and stabbed him face.
Oh, poor baby. I'm sorry to hear that.
Now I'm homeless. You know, people treat me so bad on these streets.
Hey, do I have any
Oh,
available doctors? We got some stabbing people. I don't know any
Okay, so he just bumped you in the head? No, no other
the
injuries?
here. Do you have the sealant in there? Did he stay out here?
And I think I bumped my head.
It was the guy wearing the white shirt. The man I was carrying said he was defending himself.
Okay, well, let's get you in the bed.
Okay, I'll let them know.
Having victims. On the bed, I'll get a look again.
Alright.
I don't know what happened. All I saw was someone in the middle of the road being hit, and it just.
Trying really hard to climb on this bed.
I'll be honest, I can't.
Okay, let me go ahead and just treat from here.
Okay.
Okay, just got some injuries to your head. Let me go ahead and just give you kind of give you some ice packs here, okay?
Check.
Time zero.
This is Bill. We're doing a special operation.
Oh dear.
Against
How
Lot 2.
how you feeling right now?
We had this chat with the DA, and we're gonna push the bar on some precedent here. We're gonna see if we can get a stolen car if we can prove that it was stolen, and do what's
So
called
just
plain
go
view
ahead
law
and
all
take
that
my
shit.
hand.
Okay.
So anyway, if you want to join, we already got 3
There you go.
officers, but we'll be on channel 2.
Or a Pokemon ice.
We're gonna see if we can get them.
No, yeah, legs. They're just so cramped. Maybe if I just snap on the bed real quick.
And you gotta help him to his feet.
Oh.
I think she was trying, but I'm just so sore.
Were all of these people stabbed?
I think
No.
most of them. I
I
know
was
one
hit
of
by
them
a
was.
flashlight.
I think the
Got hit by a okay.
It was a flashlight.
Flashlights and knives and. By
All I
chance,
said-
was it
Fuck.
natural selection.
All I said was, damn it.
How you feeling now?
Okay, were you stabbed by someone outside? No.
Okay, be
Okay.
careful. I know sometimes it can be unavoidable, but hopefully, hopefully you feel a little bit better. Okay.
Assaulting?
I'll try to be more careful. I'm sorry.
No, it's nothing to be
Can you
sorry
be looked
about.
at by a doctor, sir?
Okay.
She helped me out and took care of the bruising on my arm.
Do you know who was instigating with the flashlight?
Putting ice in his head. Okay.
Just make sure we get the paperwork closed out.
I've warned him multiple times that you can't just get new eyeballs, and he kept saying, "Well, I have money."
No, I wish I could get a new eyeball.
Yeah.
But it isn't something that recommended.
No, of course not. He even asked his fellow officers that were in the room what color eyeballs they had so he can buy them on them.
Was it Fontaine?
I don't know her name. I'm sorry, but it was a female. So.
Oh, it's female. Then it was probably.
How are we doing on time? Oh, Mount Josiah. Why do I not see calls? Oh. Alright, never mind. Dang it.
Just so I can be clear, he did say
Yeah.
things like, "It's okay, I got money. I'll just find a homeless guy
Oh.
on the bridge and get him."
100%. Yeah, you can even
And
ask the
I
officer.
prefer blue eyes over green eyes.
Yeah, he was hand selecting. He asked the officer if she had blue eyes, and she said no, and he said, "Oh, never mind."
Which doctor?
I had to
Officer.
call for the cops because they were hitting people and stabbing people in front of me.
Yeah.
And it's in the
He asked the officer if she had blue eyes. I don't know her name. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah. Because if I did it, the PD would have been like, KB, why didn't you call for police?
So he asked the officer if she had green eyes, blue
No,
eyes.
if she had blue eyes, and she said no, and he said, "Oh, never mind." But then she was like, "Yeah, I do," or something like that. She whispered it, and then she walked away. And he's like, "What?" So, but yeah, I specifically told him that we just don't have spare eyeballs, and he said, "Don't worry about that. I have money."
That's disturbing.
Yeah. And then I said, if you have money, why are you a cop? And he said, my dad's making me his $1.5 million. Apparently he's rich.
Man, some people.
Yep.
Would be nice to have 1.5 mil.
Well, his dad has. I don't think he does.
What if he has like some kind of weird rule for his kid to get that money once he passes away? Like, you gotta
Well, I guess
like.
his dad's rule is making him be a cop, so maybe, he's gonna do the same thing to his kid.
Oh.
Like, make him be an EMS. I don't know.
I don't think that's right. Like, forcing someone to do something that they're not inherently wanting to do.
Well, they could just not do it, right? And
Yeah,
he won't get the money.
he could apply and then get to the cadet phase and just wash out. And he's technically.
I mean, I don't know the specifications of when he gets it or not.
Dispatch 2, Foxtrot, 28, 10-6.
Maybe like a year into the force, he gets the money. Yeah.
Copy that, 2 Foxtrot 28, mark you 10-6.
I gotta check this document thing real quick.
Okay, all right, that is good to know. I will have updated them. No.
All right.
No stress.
EMS Academy will be held upstairs, second floor of Zona.
Okay, off I go.
Good job, Dad. Don't take sides.
Sorry, on that medication, it needs to be prescribed when she's ready to leave. Was she ready to leave?
And she was awake. If you want to check in on her, her vitals were normal.
I'm gonna do what Bernard did to me when he interviewed me for the first time.
Leave?
No, when Bernard interviewed me, he sat right here. And just
Oh.
told me to sit anywhere. You know, just sit anywhere.
All right. I mean, you're free to take a seat if you'd like. Wherever. Okay, let me start at the top. Thank you for attending. I'm sorry that it's not at the scheduled time, but, you know, things happen. Regardless, thanks for attending. We're gonna go through your, we're gonna go through the SOPs. Some things will be, sections where I prompt you and you have to tell me what you think is
Hey, does
correct
anybody
based on
see
your understanding.
Pepe or any of those guys around?
If you can work your way to the correct answer, then I will count that as
Anybody
you
see Pepe
being
or apples?
proficient in that thing.
Okay.
By the end of today,
I have not. I seen apples earlier
might
with
be 1 or 2 sign-offs away from
Pat Williams
completing
during the
your,
old pump and dump little scandal that went
non-solo
on earlier.
phase.
Is
But,
Pat Williams a
even if we tell you after
lock
this that you're
Q?
ready to
Pat
schedule
Williams
an
is
evaluation,
still in
you do
town.
not have to immediately schedule one. You can take your time. So don't feel pressured to move forward towards the solo phase if you don't feel that you're ready.
Mhm.
All right, now that that's out of the way, any questions? Fantastic.
No.
All right. First things first, this one's going to be a question I ask you guys. What do you think you do when a 47 call pops up on dispatch and it is inside the prison? You can just blurt out an answer if you want.
We don't go into the prison.
Contact
Okay.
the DOC.
All right, I want you to each explain why you think that is the correct answer. Starting with you, Erin.
So, I mean, obviously they have their own medical staff. So, unless it's like a dire situation, the people in the prison should be able to get them to see the doctor. I don't know if there would be any sort of notification that we would have to give them, because they're already in the prison with the corrections officers.
Okay.
I'm gonna be out with the
And
license check. I'm out just
Keel, describe your thinking.
Well, if you get a call to go up
Copy that,
to the
Robert.
prison for a medical for 47, contact them, let them know that you're 76 up to the prison. Once you arrive, contact the DOC. They will come out and allow you into the air gate, and then they will accompany you to your vehicle, and then accompany you into the medical wing.
Okay.
This is
well,
dispatch. PDB advised. I got Sammy Sharkbait and his pirate buddy inside the lot of LSSD trying to go through vehicles.
So, in short, you're both half right. Erin, you're correct that we don't immediately respond to these calls. We get these calls no matter what.
Copy
It's
that,
not
Buckeye
that
41.
people in
They
the prison...
continuing to leave right now.
If people in the prison are injured, it
They're
goes
headed
to the
past Pump
state
and Dump. They
emergency
just hopped over
response
the wall,
network,
got on their two
not
motorcycles.
just the prison emergency response network, so we see those calls anyway.
Mhm.
But it is not our responsibility to dispatch ourselves to those calls specifically. However, the procedure in terms of what we do when we arrive on the prison, Keel is correct. We arrive on scene, inform the DOC that we're there, or the PD, depending on who is there, and then we follow the
Sammy Sharkbait, the other one
Okay.
had a pirate hat,
whether it
white
be a
tank
PD
top.
or a corrections officer. They let us into the infirmary. We treat the patient. The reason why we don't respond to the call,
What were they driving dispatch
other
again,
than
sorry?
the technical aspect of it,
They're both
is
driving
that
Hexer motorcycles.
we do not have access to the prison. We
Terrible.
should not have to defend ourselves in the prison, even though, you know, prisoners may treat us respectfully at times. Most of the time, they don't. There are plenty of prisoners that are violent felons, and we don't just go there unless we know that there's going to be backup there. So the backup has to call for us.
Okay.
Basically, the prison is outside of our jurisdiction. Is one way to think about it. It's not our responsibility. So yeah, that is the prison. Any question?
Dispatch 2, Foxtrot 28, 10.
Great. Give me 1 second. Pulling up the MDW on my phone, so I don't have to pull out the tablet each time. Okay. All right, next one is call rotation. Keel, could you explain what the call rotation is? Not why we have it, just what it is.
Call rotation is it's the list of people in a row. We go top to bottom. Person after the one who takes it takes it. If you get a UTL'd or a 22'd on a call, you are still on for the next call that comes through. And then
why does it do this?
Oh, I'm forgetting one thing. What was it?
That's all right. We'll come back to what you're thinking of. But yes.
Dispatch, any
very
available
good
10-8
explanation
unit.
of what car
Could I get
rotation is.
you up
Erin,
Great Ocean
can you
Highway,
explain
past
for us
the tunnel, but before
why
you
we
got the
use
first
a car
row off on
rotation?
the
What is
right?
the
Harvey
function
Litt
that
has
it
locked
provides?
himself out of this vehicle after
It
experiencing a bad
provides
headache.
everybody to have a opportunity to go on calls, so that we
Two
know
Foxtrot
who is going on
2876.
calls
Said
previously.
Great Ocean Highway,
Like
north
who's actually on a call,
Yep,
so
North
that
Great
like
Ocean
when a call
Highway,
picks up,
right
then we
after the
don't
bridge,
have to
the
be
first
like,
trail on the right-hand side
is
after the
someone
big
so on a
bridge.
call? We can simply just
2 Foxtrot
take the
28,
call and
76.
go.
Copy that,
Alright,
2
good.
Foxtrot 28.
Another reason is so
Shot
that
28.
way,
If you want to belay that, I'm closer.
not
I'm gonna
just so
go
that way
there.
everyone gets a chance to
If
contribute,
you'd
but
like
also
to respond, feel free. No problem breaking off
to
if you're close.
encourage people to be
up here.
active and attentive and not slack off on duty.
10
So if
You can
somebody
take that
hasn't
then.
taken a
2
call for a
Foxtrot
while
28,
and the rotation's been through 1, 2, 3 times, it's an easy way for people to say, hey, you need to be taking some of these calls. Because without a call rotation, there's no I can't think of the word trying to think of. There's no accountability for if just one person took a bunch of calls or one person refused to take any calls and just sat on duty with a paycheck, which we can now track if you do that.
Yep.
Well, it has happened, and we can
Does
track when
any
you do that.
doctor need a
So,
ride up to Sandy, the ICU patient?
rule
that
of
just
thumb,
woke
if
up?
you need to go to 10-7 for like 30
Yes,
minutes,
please.
just clock off duty and then come back after the 30 minutes. You can sit in the break
he
room,
wants to
but
take,
just clock off duty and come
Appy up
back.
there.
So, don't abuse being 10-7. Also, Keel, good explanation of canceled calls. So when a call is canceled, your position in the call rotation doesn't reset back to the bottom.
I'm trying not to smurf this. Like, I really just, I want to get
find the person
as close to solo eval as possible.
You stay at the top of the call rotation.
Oscar 66,
I also remember the second part to it. If you're in the call rotation and you are not next, but you are local to the 47, you can take it, and then you will be dropped to the bottom of the call rotation afterwards.
Yes. So, yeah, that is what we call proximity. If you are next to someone, it is completely within your right to, say on radio, hey, 47 that just popped up, I'm within proximity, I'll take care of it. So don't feel that, we'd want to avoid the situation of somebody getting hurt, a block away, and somebody saying, hey, why aren't you helping me? And the medic saying, well, I'm not next in call rotation, somebody's coming to help you, right? That's the main reason. There's also technical reasons.
Man.
Hey, you're up in Polito. The call just came to Polito. Can you grab it instead of us driving all the way up and then all the way back down? So there's little things like that too. Erin, I'm going to give you a situation, and I want you to describe how big you think a proximity would count as.
Okay.
So I want you to imagine that you're at the bean machine,
Mhm.
right? If you want a frame of reference, the bean machine is on Boulevard del Perro and Prosperity Street. So kind of where the bank is, just a little bit west of it.
Mhm.
Every other medic, doesn't matter how many, is at Zona.
Mhm.
A call comes up, and it's at Jerry Callow's mansion. Do you think that is within your proximity?
His his mansion's up in the hills, correct?
It's on Americano and Picture Perfect Drive, where Brock Bauer is currently, or Brock Booker, sorry.
Okay, so if I'm in the area of like North Rockford, right in that Morningwood, like right in that area there, I feel like I might
Ranger 1, did you need me
be
to
a
call
little bit
back
closer,
exact location?
but not by
23
much.
of them.
Like it's.
Copy that,
Okay.
Ranger 1.
So, just concrete. Do you think you're in proximity or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So, in my description of proximity, I would say that that is not in proximity, and I'll explain why. Since all the other medics are within the city, especially within the city, the difference in time between you driving there and the medics who are at Zona driving there, it's basically negligible. It's about 5 seconds.
Okay.
Yes, 5 seconds could be the difference
Oscar
between life or death, but
23.
we don't know that before going to the scene. But 5 seconds is not a huge amount of time. If, for example, those medics were all, maybe at La Fuente Blanca, right? Then I would say that that is within your proximity. So, very dependent on other factors, such as where other medics are. In the city, what I would say is your proximity is much smaller when there's other medics in the city. What I would describe it as is eyesight, earshot. So if you can see someone get hurt, or if you can hear someone calling for help,
Where's the ICU room in
then
Sandy?
those are the cases in which I would say, yes, you have proximity if there's other medics within that city. So kind of the same thing in Sandy, kind of the same thing in Polito. If they're sharing that same city on their patrol and it's in eyeshot or earshot, then you have proximity.
The ICU rooms are just the main rooms.
Once you're
There's no
further
specific
away
one.
than like the city
Okay,
limits
that's
or
what I
half the
thought.
city, if it's Los Santos, then it becomes where are these people? Are they
Dispatch
far enough
41
away?
is going to be
Right? If they have to
76,
travel
located
across the
760.
entire city,
Copy that, Foxtrot
then
41,
you definitely
showing
have
your
proximity if they're 3 blocks away, 4 blocks away. But also just ask people, because sometimes they want to take the call. Maybe they haven't had a call in a while and they feel like they're not getting any and they want to take a call. Just be like, hey, on radio, this 47's right by me. Do you want me to take it? Like they're 3 blocks away. Do you want me to take it? Usually the next person in line will say yes, no, or address them directly. And they'll say
Disregard,
yes,
we
no.
just got
So,
head-on hit by somebody in a black and colour four-door
because
vehicle.
communication is the best way to solve those kinds of things.
Understood.
All right. Let's move on to driving. Erin, do you know what code 1, 2, and 3 for driving mean?
Okay, code 1 is just normal driving, no sirens, no lights.
Copy that,
Code 2 is lights, and you clear
Foxtrot
out
41, do
the
you
intersections
require
usually
50
by
days?
a siren or your horn. Code 3 is lights and sirens only to be used in case of emergency or you're going to a call. You shouldn't be just going code 3 everywhere in the city.
28, 1042.
Okay. Yeah, that's all correct. I will clarify one thing though. Code 3
Foxtrot 41 is going to be in a 1080
and
with a
code
black and
2
colour four-door
for
vehicle.
us on
fleeing
paper,
from
according to
a
our
hit and
SOPs,
run
functionally do the
northbound
same
Elgin.
thing. If you're responding to an
Gonna be
emergency,
going
you can
round
use
and
either
round the
code 2 or
roundabout.
code 3. However,
9 David 76.
use of code 2 and code 3 are not only approved
Alright, we're gonna be heading
in case
westbound
of
to San
emergency.
Andreas.
They are approved for any EMS related activity, as well as any activity
Number of
that might
occupants on that
hinder
1080.
or obstruct your ability to be an EMS. So, what that means is, if you need to get gas, you may code
He is
2 and
hitting
code 3 to
everything
get gas.
and everyone.
If you need to get food, you can code 2 and
Continuing
code 3
westbound
to
San
get food.
Andreas.
But we do ask that you do it responsibly
He just struck
and
a
drive
tree.
responsibly, but we ask you to drive responsibly
Highway
anyways,
12 and
because
wrap.
that would be a felony if you weren't.
No, David, I'm 23. We're going to be going around eastbound Davis
So,
Avenue. Correction.
yes,
San
functionally,
Andreas Avenue.
yeah. Code 2, you're
primary
breaking
doubled.
traffic laws, honking through intersections.
10-4,
Code 3, you're breaking
Cole
traffic
isn't
laws,
on
your sirens
primary
are
day, so
announcing your presence.
do you want to take it?
So,
I
you're
can
all
keep taking it. We're going to be right southbound through the alleyway of White Garage, coming out Vespucci Boulevard,
locations in
standby
this
direction.
we can't really do, so we'll skip over that one.
Be left southbound now onto Calais Avenue.
All right.
Left into
Keel,
the
can
construction
you
site.
give
He's going to
the
be going
radio
up
traffic
the
of
construction
how you
site off of
would
Calais.
dispatch yourself to
I'm
a
90%
47
sure this is John Elgin. I've met him
Oh,
before. Where's
Tango
John?
255, 76, latest 47.
Right,
Going up to the third level of the
Erin,
construction
could
site
you
now.
give me the radio traffic for when you arrive on
I'm on the highway.
Tango 83,
He's trying to push me off.
23,
He just took an L.
47?
Okay, good.
Damn. He's on the first level now. He
Keel,
tried to push
I want
me
you
off
to
and he
give the
pushed
radio
himself off like an
communication
idiot.
that you are
He's now going to be southbound on the
leaving
first
the scene
floor.
And going to the
Parallel over to
Mount Zona
Calais
with
and now onto Calais
an
northbound.
injured person.
Whee!
Tango 255, 76
You need
Mount Zone.
additionals?
76 Mount Zona of 47.
It looks like the vehicle's occupied one time, just to be
And
sufficient.
Aaron, give your radio
I mean,
traffic
primary
if you
flipped
left the
and I'm out of it for a
scene
minute.
with no injured people.
Tango 83, 24, 47, 10-8.
All right, good.
Amelia, did you say you guys are out?
Temporarily, yeah.
Copy
in
that. We
all
got
those
case to myself on it. We could hold for you.
If
We'll be
it
eastbound
were
Vespucci
instead of a
Boulevard,
47,
passing the
a
red garage.
52, what would change? Any of you can answer this. There's two things that change in those communications when it's a 52.
God damn it, I just repaired this.
The first one is obvious.
Right south, Elgin.
Oh,
Right
the
westbound,
76
Jerry
or
Callow
that
Boulevard.
47 becomes a 52.
Driver 50
So
spinning
instead of
around
saying
now
47, you
eastbound,
just say
Jerry
52.
Callow.
Do
Right
either
now
of you know the
southbound
second?
onto Elgin Avenue.
When we're
Passing under
going
Olympic Freeway.
to the hospital, we don't say
Right westbound through
that we're
alleyways.
going with a 52. We
We'll be parallel to
say that
Innocence
we're going with a
Boulevard.
47.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, when you're 76 and you're 23,
Taking a left turn now southbound
you're
on Power,
24,
followed by immediate
then you
right
would say it's
westbound
a
Innocence
52.
Boulevard.
When
Vehicle
you're,
is smoking.
76 to the hospital with a patient, you would call it a 47 still, that's correct. There's still one thing, Erin, do you want to take a guess? It is related to, I'll give you a hint, it's related
Sounds like
to
a piece of fucking trash to me.
the
We're
initial
northbound Innocence. We're going to be cutting off road eastbound.
There's something about that traffic that you do differently with the 52 request.
Correction, now we're going to be back over to Innocence Boulevard. Going through the gas station.
It's not something you say.
Now westbound
it's
onto
where you
Calais,
say it.
now northbound. Going around.
Oh, we 311.
Close.
This guy's going to blow himself fucking up.
Actually, yeah.
Dispatch, we got 3 units. Can we get a chat?
It's not that we use
Be
311,
very careful he
but
doesn't
it's
try to
that
put you into the
we
pump.
send the radio traffic on the
Repeat
channel
chat.
that requested it.
Channel 3.
Okay.
Let's push. Channel.
So, a 311 is
channel
visible
3.
to all channels, but when we're responding to a 52, for example, if the
Dispatch,
PD
2 Adam
requested,
86. 1041, show
52
me
on
operating
channel
under
1,
Alpha 1.
then on channel 1 we would respond
Copy that, 2 Adam 86.
EMS 76 52 request. So that way they hear that we're going there. So 47s, dispatch and PD don't care if we're responding to a 47. They used to get mad at us for saying that we're responding to a 47 on PD radio. I'm sure they probably would. The wrong person probably would still. But we always say that on channel 6. 52s we say on channel 1. So that way they're, or whatever channel they requested it on. So if DOC requests it, then we'd hop on channel 7 and say it. If PD requested it on a channel that's not channel 1, we'd hop over to that channel.
Okay.
All right. So that's 52. What would, other than changing the radio traffic for 52 to whatever the next thing is, what would be the difference in the steps that you take to respond to a call? So not the radio traffic. The radio traffic for the most part is the same. But what is the difference in how you respond to the call for an active scene, such as a 13 alpha? So we would just change the radio traffic, right? Papa 336 13 alpha. But there's other stuff that we have to do since it is an active call. If you know one of those things, just yell it out.
Are you on this channel?
Go ahead.
Go
Erin.
ahead.
We have to say that we're standing by, so we're like 10, 12.
All right, good. Standing by. Can you tell me,
He's got a garbage truck.
Erin, how you choose a location to stand by at? What are criteria that you would look for?
So typically minimum like 2 blocks, 3 blocks away from the active scene. Try to be in a way that's not going to be relatively seen by, because we don't know if the scene is going to float from the original scene. So we kind of like 2 or 3 blocks away, kind of ducked into a corner, out of sight, out of mind, kind of.
All right, good. Anything else?
We don't have our lights and sirens on. We pretty much
All right,
like
yeah,
that.
get out. Yeah, I was gonna ask about conduct, but yeah, you basically nailed everything that you want to look for in a staging location. Out of sight, you don't want the people on scene seeing you. Also, if they start shooting wildly, if you're out of sight, then a stray bullet is less likely to hit you. And then yeah, when we're actually staging, lights and sirens off. What is something else that you should be doing when you're staging?
I don't remember this.
Well, this is kind of a trick question.
There's nothing else really. Like you really just you let them know that you staged, and you kind of find yourself hidden in a safe area away from the scene.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I say it's a trick question, you don't want to really be doing anything, right? If you're staging for something, you're usually in the vehicle just waiting, right? Because two things. One, you want to be able to respond as soon as the PD call you in. And two, if the chase starts moving towards your direction, you can easily just be able to move out of the way. So that way it doesn't intersect with your staging location.
Okay.
So yeah. When you inform PD that you're staging, what is the best way to do it? Anyone can shout this out?
Isn't it still over 311?
Yes. So yeah, 311. Whenever you can't or don't want to take up the radio, just use 311.
I'm trying not to like take all the answers.
Is creating dispatch call. Let me actually. We both already got that done. Okay. When you call someone on radio, what format, like, how do you call them? How do you hail someone or a department over radio?
Receiver sender.
Okay, good. Erin, do you know why?
We are getting their attention, so the way I was taught was "Hey you" from me. So like, getting their like letting them know who we're trying to get a hold of and who's trying to get a hold of them.
All right, good. Next, this is the bystander effect. So if you know what the bystander effect is, then this will be an easy question. When you are calling for
There's
either
candy in the tray of
doctors
zone if
or
anybody
the
wants.
police over radio, and you say your "Hey, you from me," "Hey, PD from EMS," right? What is best practice
Dispatch,
to do
Alpha
after you give that
176,
call?
Mirror Park, ATM robbers.
Wait about 3 seconds and then
Copy that, Alpha
continue
One.
with your
Don't get
message.
around.
Okay, good. Yeah, so don't just let dead air be dead air. Don't call for the PD or the doctors over and over and over again.
Yeah, this
A,
is our
it's
academy,
disrespectful,
guys. So
especially to the doctors. B,
I'm hoping I'll
hogging
get
airspace.
like close
Get
enough
your
that I
traffic
can
out
get
there,
solo
somebody
eval.
will respond to it, and if somebody doesn't respond to it, say levy. If it's important enough that it needs to be answered right away, then you call it again over radio. You just repeat the entire message if no one says anything, right? PD from EMS, can I get backup to Mount Zona? There's a guy with an axe, hatcheting locals. I get no response. I say it again. PD from EMS, can I get a 77? There's a guy hatcheting locals. If at that point, especially particularly from PD, if you don't get a response after, 1 or 2 times, then go ahead and create a call on dispatch saying 1077, man with hatchet attacking locals at hospital. Put a little marker and then send it out with like a medium priority level. Just give it a little beep. If you're calling for 78s and you're not getting any backup, create a dispatch card. Use the high priority sound beeps. That's what they're for. Speaking of 78s and 77s, Erin, can you give me an example of when you would need 77s and when you would need 78s?
So 77s is like not really important. I mean, it can still be considered important, but like just minor things like, hey, you need an officer here because someone just woke up from ICU that's in custody.
Dispatch,
Or if you have like
one
some
ATMs are code 4.
77s.
Looks like they weren't able to get into them, but they looks like they are
78
bleeding.
is if like someone's on a scene or someone's at the hospital causing or potentially causing harm to a officer or EMS.
All right. Keel, can you think of any other case in which you would call a 77?
A 77?
Yeah.
When there's a accident or injury, or you need someone's getting you're on the scene and there's a bystander either shouting or getting rowdy or threatening some sort of interference or bodily injury to anyone on scene, calling a 77 to have a officer either escort them off or to just generally deal with them.
All right, yeah, good. If there's any kind of threat to the scene, this can be people, this can be animal, it can be natural, unnatural. If you feel any kind of threat on the scene, call for backup. And then 78s basically exclusively used for if any government employee.
I feel like the way that like he's like bringing up like more
DMV,
clarification. I don't know if he's gonna
lawyers.
give it to me.
I think judges aren't civilian government. They're government.
We'll see.
The executive office or the mayor's office is government. Any of those people, if any of their lives are in danger, you can call for a 78 for that person.
Right, question. Would county clerks fall under that?
No.
Okay.
County clerks, lawyers. I I don't think the DA or the well, is there even an AG's office anymore? I think it's just DA's office. So, any of them are not 78 calls. It's the only people from the DOJ would be judges, basically. Judge or higher. Maybe the DA, but I don't even know who the DA is.
Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff.
Nope. I see the ADA, but yeah, no. I wouldn't count the DA's office at this point. It would be just the justices. So if you look on your phone and look at City Hall app, it would be Magistrate Judge, Justice, Supreme Justice, and that's it. So Nora Dupre, Parker Huang, and Gavin Joy. They really need to order this better. And then from the mayor, it's not anyone from the mayor's office. It's basically just the mayor also. So those are the two exceptions, because those are civilian positions.
They elected someone named Wombat Stew
And
for
judge
mayor.
isn't really a civilian position, but anyways. I need to take this out. It's on my phone. Alright, I'm going to go through the 10 codes, and back and forth, starting with Erin, we're just going to define them all. Ready?
Yep.
Good. Alright, great. 10-1.
Garbled up radio traffic. Can't hardly hear you.
Good. 10-2.
Loud and clear.
Good. 10-3.
Radio traffic only.
Yep. 10-4.
Alpha 176, Lucas
Acknowledgement.
31 on Fudge.
Good. 10-6.
Busy unless urgent.
Good. 10-7.
Out of service.
Good. 10-8.
In service.
Good. 10-9.
Two
Repeat.
Foxtrot 21, same traffic.
10-12.
Basically staging.
10-13.
Officer down emergency.
Good. Oh yeah, that's 10-13 Alpha. 10-13 Bravo.
Alpha 123.
Two Foxtrot 21.
Officer down.
So,
Officer down, not
Vehicle
urgent.
parked on the left-hand side of the house.
Okay, good. 10-20.
Somebody's on back.
You need assistance?
Location.
Good.
Q 77. Yeah, there's a black
disregard?
mechanic van here. Guy loading shit up into it. They're taking off.
oh my god.
Right at
Could be an active 80 off-road, northbound off
Good,
of Fudge
24.
Lane up the
We do
mountain.
need someone to
Clear the
unlock
scene, no
house,
further medical
but-
required.
Hotels and Rat, I can do the house. Also be
Clear
by
of
Channel 3
scene,
collapse.
yes.
Two
No
Foxtrot
further
21's
medical required.
also en
no.
route, can join the pursuit.
Okay.
It's
Oh.
just clear
Hey,
of scene.
firm. It's going to be a black mechanic
You
van
can use
occupied
it,
2 times.
when you are clear of scene.
Passenger
and
that was
you're
loading
not-
up furniture is wearing a
no
black
medical is
shirt.
required on the scene anymore.
We're now
but,
westbound off-road
it
underneath
does not mean
Palomino
no medical
Freeway.
required on scene. But it does
Gonna
mean
be
clear of scene.
jumping up onto this little platform coming up to El Rancho Boulevard,
Alright,
facing northbound.
25.
Meet in person.
Left, westbound Vespucci.
41.
You
can't
are
believe
on
I don't
duty.
them.
Clocked
That
in.
was
On
close.
duty.
Good.
Approaching
42.
Popular on westbound,
Clocked
straight
out
over
off duty.
Popular, still on Vespucci.
Good.
Approaching
47.
MRPD.
Any individual down that's not an officer?
It looks like we got 2
Or
units
medic?
attached, one soon to be
Good.
attached. Can we get a channel dispatch?
Technically, so
Back
That is
straight through
correct.
Legion Square. Going channel
I'm
3.
gonna push my glasses up and be a nerd about it. 13s and 14s are scenes. They're codes for scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So a scene could be a 13 Alpha scene. A scene could be a 14 Bravo scene. A scene could be a 47, right? But a 47 also describes a person's status. So technically any officer down would be a 47. Like once they're in transport, they become 47s.
Okay.
So yeah. So when you're going, like, for example, when you're calling the doctors and saying, hey, doctors from EMS, I've got 4 47s, right? You would say 4 47s and not, I've got 1 13 Alpha, 1 13 Bravo, and 2 14 Bravos. So you would just say 47.
Okay.
Because the doctors don't care who they are, just that that they're injured. So yeah, you know, keep your life simple on radio, keep traffic clear, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. 52.
EMS or EMS needed, depending on the situation.
It would just be request for EMS.
Oh,
it's
okay.
not a when they're referring to EMS, they would just call EMS. The 52 is, I guess,
Sorry.
yeah, we do use 52s in a weird way where we say, hey, I'm your 52, but like how PD might say, I'm your 77. But realistically, it's just the request for EMS.
Okay, because I have heard officers refer to us as 52s.
Yeah, I guess the way you would see it is that they are saying 52s in a way that you would use it, or you would say, like, this is my requested EMS.
Mm.
So, kind of, but it's just a request for EMS. In the same way, a 77 would be a request for backup, PD backup. 1071.
Shots fired.
Yep, good. 1076.
Henri.
Good. Break.
Breaking the traffic to get attention for a situation that you need urgent help.
Yep, good. And code 6.
Searching the area.
Okay, good. And code 4.
Dispatch 9 David, show me 10-7 for repairs.
Copy that, 9 David, marking 10-7.
The situation is clear?
Yep, that's correct. So code 4 could be traffic that you send when a scene requires no further medical attention, for example. So code 4 and 24 are often used interchangeably, but realistically, you know, a scene could be both 24 and code 4, right? Like if I'm leaving a scene and no further medical is required, Papa 33 24 47 code 4. But if I was leaving a scene and, you know, another ambulance might be required, or I know there's more ambulances on scene that are dealing with the situation, and, you know, maybe I treated somebody, or maybe I'm not needed on scene anymore and I'm leaving the scene, you know, I'll just say Papa 33 24 10-8. Like, there's still people who need medical attention, but they're getting seen by other medics, so I can leave the scene. So you can use both, you can use one, you can use the other, whatever you want to use.
Okay.
Do you both know how to call for help in the case that you are injured?
We have that little alert thing on our toll belt.
Yep.
Wait.
And then when you get injured, yes.
Wait, we have a thing?
Yeah, we have a thing.
Are they on the roof?
I was never explained the thing.
Second floor. So when you get hurt, the same way you would call for help if you weren't on duty. If you're on duty,
Hey,
you
Sergeant,
can.
punch
No, don't do that. Okay. I just wanted to check up on y'all, make sure you're
me. No,
doing
I was
okay
gonna
up
do
here.
an example. Owie. Punch me.
Oh, hold on, we're not at patient care yet. We're almost there. All right. So when you get hurt, your life alert button starts blinking, and it says, call for help available. I think even before you do that, you can press it, and normally it will just say, do you want to call for help? But it will then say, do you want a 14 Alpha? Do you want a 14 Bravo? So you will get the option to do either of those when you press the button.
Oh, okay.
Erin, could you give me an example of when you would 14 Alpha?
Usually it's as okay. I can give an example. Let's say, we're on a scene and someone comes up and out of nowhere, like, stabs me.
Yep. That's a perfect example of an Alpha. Keel, can you give an example of a Bravo?
Let's say that you are attempting to, I don't know, retrieve someone from a precarious situation, and you lose your footing and slip and roll down a hill and are injured. So there's no aggressor, and it was just kind of your own clumsiness / stupidity.
All right, good. Very good. All right, next. You arrive on a scene, and there's a group of people talking right around the patient that you're trying to treat. Erin, what can you do to make it easier for yourself to treat the patient?
Okay. Well,
Units be advised, I just had a 911 call about a off-duty officer who just had to shot a suspect who just stabbed
There's shots fired
Mercy
south
Schilling.
of
It's
Zona.
me, Jack Daniels.
Everyone just be careful.
SAS 12 is on scene.
So I would walk up to the patient. I would politely ask the individuals to give me some space so I can treat the patient. Basically just let them know that, hey, it's going to be a lot easier for me to treat the patient if I'm able to actually get to the patient to treat them. I do understand that you are concerned about your friend, but just allow me to get in there and get him treated, and we can see about getting him either to the hospital or back up to his feet, and he can continue on his day.
All right. Good. Don't be afraid to
Copy that, 5-13.
Be assertive with civilians. You don't need to coddle them if you don't want to. You can just tell them, hey, give me some space so I can treat them. And a lot of times that's sufficient. If you do need to be gentle with them, you can be gentle with them. But, if you feel like you need to get aggressive, feel free to get aggressive. There's no wrong way of doing that other than violence. Say, for example, the group of people, they don't really move that far away, or they are still talking so loud that, they can't even hear you asking them to stop talking. What could you do then? Either of you, if you want to chime in on this one.
You could request a 1077.
Okay. Is there anything else you could?
You could, physically remove the patient from the area, get him to an area nearby where you can...
Are you at patient care yet?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that is exactly what you can do. You can just, ensure the patient is safe to be moved, get them on the stretcher and move them somewhere else and start treating them somewhere else. So yeah, when you need to treat a patient, it's your responsibility to make the effort of, hey, I'm going to move this patient, or I'm going to tell these people to stop talking. I'm going to tell this officer to let me do my work. That kind of stuff. All right, let's treat KB.
I fell off the balcony.
All right. So you know, start taking a look at KB and treat these injuries.
Okay. Oh, there's some blood coming from your nose there. Did you kind of hit your nose when you were doing your thing?
Where'd you want that with one last check?
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not liking the look of that nose. I'm gonna go ahead
Dispatch 2
and
out of
get
2,
these
city.
little cotton little
Copy that, 2
tube
out of 2,
things.
mark
We're
you
gonna
10-8.
just put them in there. This is just gonna help keep the blood from coming out. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Are you seeing anything else? It's standing out as far as injuries are concerned, because I'm just seeing the apparent broken nose here.
Oh, it looks like got a bit of bruising on the chest here.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and crack open some of those like ice packs, we can kind of.
Yep.
Mossberg, you'll go to the hospital.
Yeah, we're
I
sufficient.
gotta feel a bit cold, ma'am.
Daniels
But
caps the person
it's gonna
who
help
shot Mercy.
reduce some of the swelling and the
Oh, very
bruising.
good.
Okay.
Okay, as long as you have enough units. Oh, go on our 666 secondary, Mossberg, whenever you're free. We might be able to make that look worse for those guys.
All right, I'm gonna put an ice pack on that
Oh,
bruise there.
Whenever you're
Make
done.
sure you remove that after 15 minutes. You can and will get frostburn if you leave it there too long.
They got shot for stabbing someone.
All right.
Oh, actually, y'all probably.
So I'm just gonna check your legs here.
Nope, last one.
Can you wiggle your fingers and toes and move your legs around a bit?
Perfect. I'll be right back.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to wiggle those fingers.
Yeah, I saw that
Broke
she
them
had.
the other day.
Oh, dear
All of them?
heavens! Yeah,
No,
it looks
it's
like
like
that.
3 of them on my
Yeah.
left hand.
There was some splints that I noticed on a couple of the
Hey,
fingers.
from this angle, it looks like all of them are broken.
All right. Looks like your legs are pretty okay. Looks. Right. All right. I'm just gonna roll you over slightly, and I'm just gonna apply gentle pressure down the back of your spine. Got to make sure there's no bruising there. That could be an issue.
I don't know. I might have to talk to him and see if I can get like a step-by-step on.
All right.
On,
Looks like you're all good. Nothing too bad. Couple black and blues. We can put a little bit more ice packs on that, but they should be all right.
Dispatch 9 David, show me back in service.
All right. So I'm just going to
Copy that,
get
9
those
David,
ice
mark your
packs
10-8.
on. There we go. Same thing. Make sure you take them off. All right. You feel good enough to stand up now?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty.
All right, before you help her up, do you think her injuries warrant a trip to the ER?
Potential for the head injury, because like the amount of force to cause bleeding coming from her nose, there could be other injuries that we're not seeing. Like we're seeing the bruising, but I would venture a guess that there was a good height in which she fell that would cause the nose to become discolored, disformed, and start bleeding. So I would actually take them to see a doctor to have at least have the nose reset.
Okay. So we categorize injuries as minor, moderate, and major based on how we or whether or not we take them to the hospital. Do you think this would categorize as a minor, major, or moderate injury?
Copy that, Ranger 1. Mark it.
Based on the definition, which is whether or not we bring them to the hospital.
I would say probably. I would say my guess would be major, but I could be wrong.
All right. Keel, what do you think? Minor, moderate, major.
Hey, NC, how's it going?
I'd say moderate.
Gonna be at the interest of Stab
We
City.
do
It's
have
gonna be on
a
the
bone
metallic
break,
colored
but it is not
four-door,
currently life-threatening.
one occupant.
It does need tending, and it does need doctor interaction, but it won't cause them to die immediately.
All right. Well, yeah, it won't cause them to die, but the metric's purely based on whether or not we need to bring them to the hospital. So, you know, to set a broken nose, it's probably a good idea to bring them to the hospital. There's very rare cases where, you know, you could try to set it in the field.
Definitely not setting broken
typically,
noses.
we would want a doctor to do that. It's like the very rare cases
We'll
where we could
be
do stitches
back
in the field
on No
or
Pixel
give
on
people a rabies shot in the field.
I normally do that when no doctors are around.
Yeah, I would only do that
Saturday?
if there's no doctors.
Okay.
Or if the doctor.
I just wanted to do this academy.
Yeah. Shots.
How you doing, NZ? By the way,
definitely
hopefully you're having a good
bring
day.
them to the hospital thing. Stitches. You know.
Excuse me.
If they just need like 1 or 2 stitches, you can do that in the field. But again, just bring them to the
Because I've
hospital.
had doctors be like, if you can stitch, go ahead and do it there. I said, okay.
Yeah, so just depends. In this case, I would categorize this as major if you're not going to set it in the field. And speaking of, let's get KB to the ER. I think KB is probably in pain.
Okay, let's go ahead and get you on this little stretcher here.
Okay, there we go.
All right, you're transporting a patient to the doctors.
Oh.
Is there anything you think you should
Uh-oh.
do?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. Dang it. Doctors from EMS?
In surgery.
No. They're in surgery.
Oh god.
It's fine. We'll fix it.
Oh god, the ghost.
Just send your traffic.
Am I in
What
hell?
happens when they ban witchcraft? You...
We're bringing someone to the ER.
Take me outside.
I'm back
first, please.
here.
I can't see anything. Please take me outside. I can't see anything. I'm very scared.
Just take her
The
right
only
into
thing I
the
see
ER.
is Keel floating in the distance. I'm scared. Take me outside. I can't see.
Yeah, we'll fix it. KB, chill out.
Oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, it'll be fine, KB. I believe.
No, we have a technique.
What the fuck is talking
Oh,
to me?
there we go. Hello.
Am I high?
Yeah. I hope you're not high on duty.
I'm talking to you.
Where are you flying to?
Huh?
Huh?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. All right. I can't stand either of you.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, Minnesota.
Alright.
I
Minnesota.
looked through my eyes to hear anything. Please.
She's a little blind.
I do have one eye.
She fell off a balcony, and the trainees are gonna give you a rundown.
Alright.
Oh shit.
I'm just gonna. I'll help her up. Give the doctor a run.
Okay, so she looked like she had a pretty nasty fall. We did note that over her body there was a tremendous amount of bruising. The nose looked a bit deformed,
Someone
bruised as
please
well,
for the love of
and
God,
there was some
tackle me.
bleeding.
I can't. Where am I?
Stop moving.
Okay, so basically she fell off a high place, nose might be deformed, and tremendous bruising on the legs, I'm assuming, or the butt?
Pretty much over the body. She was bleeding from the nose as well.
Okay.
She does have some bruising along the spine.
Alright.
Fuck!
And then we'll just go ahead and double check, make sure there's nothing, like, visibly broken.
Fuck. I need to figure out something.
Punched her.
I see that.
Can you give me an ice back? I gotta. I'm headed to bed, but I'm feeling kind of sore.
See the bruises. I see.
Okay.
Thank you.
I need to get
Y'all,
key bindings.
good luck. Have fun. Don't kill each other.
Dispatch, Lincoln 2, 1041, operating under call sign Motor 1.
Copy that, Lincoln 2. Welcome aboard.
Going to visit family or just for work?
Hey, what's going on, Nixon?
Now, with bruises, it's really simple.
Hello?
Really. Just like have them hold a compress pack over the bruise until it eventually reduces its swelling. Now, of course, this is not a catch-all. There might be a broken bone underneath all that, but judging from what I'm hearing, how she looks...
Oh, setting up a festival. Yeah, that's right. I forgot you still do that.
Unless it hurts for her to walk.
What's going on in Mount Josiah that they're shooting?
Go ahead and,
I think the
on top of that nose. Alright, we'll cast the nose, bit of stopping that.
Yeah, you need to get packed for your trip. Like anywhere. They pay me. I need to work for your job. Fuck that. Do they cover airfare, or you have to cover the airfare?
Can't believe I got punched.
That's alright. I'm just going to go ahead and remove one tissue from these nostrils and see if bleeding is stopped or gotten worse.
Can I stand up now, Leslie?
Yes, you should be able to stand up. But if your leg... Now, do you feel anything hurting in your legs currently? Or...
No, my legs feel fine. It's all in my face and in my soul.
Okay. Well, anyways, here's another cold press pack for your face. You know, keep it on. I would say keep it on your eye, but you kind of need to sleep.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of down one eye.
Yeah.
I could thank Tip Johnson and Hannah Mahmood for that.
But anyways, you seem to be right as rain, so you're good.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go med stack to City Hall.
Why, what's at City Hall?
Roosevelt, I don't know why you're being so sassy all of a sudden.
Hi, Dahlia.
How high am I riding?
Doctors from EMS 2 self-transports coming in.
I see them.
Papa double 376 City Hall 311.
Oh, what's going on at City Hall?
Some guy's bleeding from his nose.
Wow. You broke my glasses, Sergeant.
So, dumb question, NZ. How many of these do you do in a month? Is it just like you're?
Dispatch 2 out of 2, 10 from traffic, 1 citation.
Copy that, 2 out of 2. Marky and 10-8.
Ranger 17 traffic.
Copy that, Ranger 1. Marking you 10-8.
Where's the bleeder?
Right there.
Oh. Alright, trainees.
I got punched in the face.
You got it.
Oh my god,
Oh
so did I.
no. Okay.
Oh, alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to take a couple of these sterile cotton tubes here. I'm going to gently insert them into your nose to stop that bleeding.
Oh, that tickles.
Yep, it'll feel weird, but it'll help. All right, and we'll just tilt your head back a little bit.
Okay.
All right, don't have to
like
be too
this?
far, just a little. Yep.
Okay.
You're good.
How long do these have to stay in?
Well, we're gonna leave them in a couple minutes, and then we'll check to see if you stop bleeding or not.
Oh, okay.
And if you have, we can take them out for you.
It's usually based on the person's clotting factor. Some people clot quicker than others.
Well, you know, I've been said that my blood clots really well because I got stung by a radioactive bee, so I just have honey floating around in me.
Oh.
Oh, that's medically fascinating, actually. All
Yeah,
right,
they wanted to take me to humane labs.
No, do not go there. I swear to God.
Yeah, if you go there, you will not get help.
You go there, it's felony trespassing, and I will not help you. I refuse to go to humane labs. Please don't do that to me.
Be advised, we might have
Can I take these out now?
Looks like they kind of stopped bleeding.
Better.
They might have something broken.
Yeah, you looks okay. Yeah, we can take them out for you.
Okay,
Okay.
Such a trauma
Right,
queen.
there. One. Okay, nice and gentle. There we go. And we'll take out the other nostril. Nice and slow, nice and gentle. Don't want to rip anything. We've just got you clotted.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I
You
can
look
breathe
up-
again.
Look up for a second. I just want to make sure. All right. Looks like you don't have any active bleeding, and you are. All right. Yeah. Looks like you're good.
Okay, can I get an ice pack for my nose?
Yep. I was just cracking one open for you. Here we go.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Put that on your nose. Now it's wrapped in a little paper cloth there. Take it off after about 15 minutes because you can get frostburn if you leave it on there too long.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh,
I
would I
mean,
lose my nose?
Depends the amount has gone down since they've
depending on how
had
bad
this
it
full time.
got,
Something like you're
yeah.
gonna do.
I would look like he who shall not be named.
Okay.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, is it
right.
like you do like 1 week and
that's
then
all
you have like
that's,
a few
hurt,
days
yeah.
and then you go to another
You're
week?
good to go.
Dispatcher
Yeah,
Highway 12,
yeah,
10-7
medically.
maintenance.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Copy that, Highway 12,
All
mark
right.
you 10-7.
Okay.
Thank
Stay safe,
y'all.
okay?
You too.
Hey,
Anytime.
Fish.
How you doing?
If anybody needs food, by the way.
Yeah, no, I was curious if like you like
Little pigs.
if you have like 2 or 3 gigs.
That's 2447 at courthouse.
I'm rerouting.
Think lemonade, iced tea.
Or if you just
I
do like
have
1
a-
gig a month. Because technically 1 gig could
Or I guess 10 since
depending
we're
on your
in
rent could
training.
be.
Yeah. All right. So, would you describe his injuries as minor, moderate, or major?
That would definitely be minor. But
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
nosebleed,
Like,
no
David, show me
bruising.
in cervix.
We were just able to, hack a little bit every
Copy
time.
that, 9
Yeah.
David, showing you in cervix.
All right. Hypothetically, if that guy was bleeding profusely, couldn't get it to stop, and you say, hey, at that point, what kind of injury would you say it is?
If we can't get to stop, that would definitely be a major. There's possible of loss of consciousness from, blood loss. At that point, the doctor needs to look at that. There's something more going on there.
All right, and then if he doesn't want to go to the hospital, what can we do in that case? Erin, what can we do in that case?
We can kind of insist that we take him because he may feel like he is fine and everything is hunky-dory. The prolonged bleeding can lead to more severe complications, and while it doesn't seem like it may seem like a mild inconvenience, this is something that would ensure that you don't have further issues down the road.
All right, good.
Copy that, 9
So
David,
yeah,
showing
you
you
can, if you want to call it gaslighting, you can gaslight them. You can, exaggerate how bad the injury might be. Profuse bleeding, it's a good idea to get that checked out because if it doesn't stop, it could be a medical condition. So, yeah.
You're excited for what is it called?
Oh
War
my god, food
Within.
truck.
All right. Erin, how do you treat a bullet wound?
Well, if first we want to make sure that there's no exit wound. If the bullet is still inside, we obviously don't want to apply too much pressure. We don't want to like pack the wound in. Want to make sure the wound is cleaned area. Put a gauze around it to keep keep them from further bleeding out. And then just keep a slight pressure on to make sure that there is no further bleeding.
All right. If they've been bleeding a lot, what is something that you can do for them?
Well, if they've been bleeding a lot, if they are complaining that they feel like lightheaded, they feel like they're gonna pass out, obviously transfusion would be something that I would recommend, but I'm not sure I can actually do at my level. But like if I'm with someone or if I'm able to, definitely a blood transfusion to replenish the blood loss.
Send it.
And obviously get them to the hospital.
Northbound Carson Avenue, a black and color four-door Suboy. It looks like
I'm gonna be
2-time
honest.
occupancy.
I
Can
don't
get a
know
77 for security?
if trainees are allowed to administer a blood transfusion.
What's the
Since you
1020?
guys are non-solo, you can just ask
I'm
your
gonna be
FTO or
northbound
whoever you're riding with to do
cross
it
over
anyway.
Jamestown.
Until
Hey,
you're a
we're doing
non-solo, I would say just defer it to someone else.
Yeah. Normally I would just like at least get them some fluids and ensure that the wound's not bleeding and get them to the hospital.
Yep. If the patient was saying that they're in pain, what can you do?
2 out of 2, 10-8, warning.
Or what should you do?
Copy that.
rather?
2 out of 2. Marky 10.
And in this case, let's just say that you're not a trainee. Keel, go ahead and let me know what you think.
Oh, hey. Depending on the pain level, a aspirin or acetaminophen to start out with.
Motor 123.
All right, and then say they're experiencing high levels of pain. What would you do then, Erin?
Well, I don't think I can give them morphine, but I would get them something as close to morphine that I'm permitted to administer.
Copy that. 2 Marky 10-7.
If it has to be through IV, it has to be through IV, or it could be through the mouth if needed.
Yep. So yeah, you can administer them an oral painkiller, like both of you said. You can also administer painkillers through an IV when applicable. So if their pain level is, on the 0 to 10 scale, if it's like a 3, you could give them an oral painkiller like a Tylenol or an Advil. But if their pain scale is, something on the level of a 6 or a 7 or higher, then you might want to think about ketorolac, or potentially like if it's an 8, 9, or 10, then you could think about morphine. So for moderate pain, ketorolac. For minor pain, some oral meds. For on the higher side, then you would give something like morphine. Try to avoid giving opioids.
Okay.
When you do administer painkillers, always ask if they have any allergies to painkillers. And if they're not awake, ketorolac's not an opioid, and I don't think allergy to ketorolac exists. It might.
Hello, y'all. Hello, y'all.
Hello. But yeah, ketorolac is generally a safe bet because it's a non-opioid.
I'm gonna run back to the hospital.
All right, we're almost wrapped up.
Oh, I actually should update my medical record.
Yeah, if you have
I'm
any
allergic
medical...
I'm allergic to ibuprofen.
Yeah, that would be good to put in there. Alright, Keel, how would you treat a stab wound?
See, there's a difference between how I would treat it and how they want to
For
treat
stab
it.
wound, wash the area with a saline solution to make sure to clear any debris and blood. Then add an antiseptic to help sterilize the area. Then local anesthetic around the area to help numb it. Because depending on the stab wound, it'll pretty much need a stitch.
What's
so
the
then once
stitch?
it's fully numbed, you would do the stitch.
I need to figure out.
Let it dry and then wrap it in sterile gauze.
Dispatch Alpha 1, 76 out of 60.
Alright, so yeah, that would be the procedure if...
How you
it was
guys
the case
doing
that,
tonight?
you know,
Hope you guys
we
are
were
having a good
treating
night.
on scene.
I got like one more hour in me, and then I'm probably gonna call
don't
it.
treat stab wounds on scene. Actually, yeah, typically we don't treat stab wounds on scene. The cases in which you would stitch someone up on scene would be if it didn't pierce the skin. If it was like a surface cut that's just not closing with bandages, then you would give it some stitches.
Okay, I
But
was just
if it is
checking.
a stab
Wow,
wound that goes through the
it's actually
skin
been
layer, that
long.
is a major
We've
injury.
been
you
in
bring
live
that
for
to
a
the
good
hospital.
bit.
All right. Well, then, in that case, pack and apply pressure to the wound with.
Copy that.
Yep.
2 Foxtrot
So,
21.
I have a follow-up question for either of you.
This feels weird.
When do you, when would you not pack a wound?
Yeah. Yeah, we can park there. Max, fight
Bats 9, David, Shemite 38, code 4, all units back in service.
When the wound doesn't call for it, like if it's a small, like
Copy that, 9, David.
small cut, like you're obviously not gonna need to.
Let me rephrase. When do you not pack a gunshot or a stab wound style injury?
When it's a through and through?
For a through and through, I'm gonna need
Sorry.
something more specific. You're on the right track, but it's a little bit more specific than that.
Dispatch, we've got a Segoy on that latest,
And it's
60.
multiple answers.
And somebody claiming to
So,
be moving
it's
back.
like 3 or 4
but this
answers
thing
to
says
that.
the pharmacy drunk.
Well, I know for a stab wound, if it's a stab wound where the item or the knife is still embedded in the body,
Segoy's
you
like a
want
light
to
bluish
stabilize
green color vehicle.
and wrap gauze around the penetrating
David, I'm also
object
in the area. Show me attached.
to keep it from moving around and then transport the person to the hospital.
Yeah, so in that case, you're not really packing the wound, because you don't remove the object, because the object itself is doing essentially what a pack would do.
Taking off.
That is not the answer I'm looking for, but that is a good. That's a good.
9, David, we got an 80 from
piece
that
of
blue
knowledge
color
to know.
Sugoi. We're gonna be southbound Grove Street, taking a left over to
I'll
Brogue.
give you a hint. One of the things.
We'll be northbound Brogue Avenue.
One of the cases in which you don't pack is based on
left now, westbound on
where
McDonald.
the accident happened. So there's a certain area of the body or type of area on the body where you do not pack a wound.
Heart and lungs.
Okay, why?
Well, because packing the wound could, the act of packing itself could damage the area more, and could introduce foreign objects into the vital organs.
All right, good. So yeah, any vital organ. So stomach, intestines, lungs, heart, all of those, if, you know, you introduce foreign...
Fuck me, man. 1 second, guys. It's been doing this all night. Sorry, guys. Trying not to get Rage Monster Syndrome, but this is Rage Monster Syndrome. Alright. Oh.
Alright, welcome back.
Thanks.
Alright. Yeah, vital organs. Don't pack them, introduces potential infections. There is something else, another reason why you might not pack something that is similar to, it's in the same vein as when you get stabbed and you don't, or when somebody gets stabbed and you don't unpack, or you don't remove the knife.
Please do not remove the knife, because you'll do more damage removing it than leaving it in there.
But there's another case in which you don't pack a wound.
Similar to through and oh.
Patrick, is that you?
Yes.
What's wrong,
So-
Patrick?
My throat.
Yeah, you sound rough.
Well, at least
I
we're
got
talking
bitten by a
now.
mountain lion.
I know you did, and you were covered in ranch.
God damn it. Yeah, what the fuck happened?
Come here. Let me explain it. Here, I'll read Chad's statement.
Alright, it's related to GSWs. That's a second hint.
I don't... Fuck.
So it's like when the knife is still in, but for GSWs.
So if the knife is still in, it's holding the bleeding at bay?
Yeah, but for GSW.
Oh.
What is the equivalent for a GSW?
Can I answer?
Anyone can answer. This was open to everyone.
It's the round itself.
Yeah, so if it's not a through and through, you don't want to pack it. Erin, do you know the reasoning why?
Because if you pack in the wound area, can cause further damage, could move the bullet, further damaging any area that wasn't already damaged by the bullet.
Yep.
You're basically essentially pushing the bullet further in.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kill.
If somebody is having trouble breathing, what is something that you can do for them? Anyone can answer.
I was gonna say, high pressure air, mask.
Yep, you can give them an oxygen mask. Is there anything else you can do for someone who is having difficulty breathing?
Fuck. Why do I not remember this shit?
This one's a tough one because we don't do it that often.
Oh yeah, I gotta get some.
Like the Heimlich? No.
No.
If they're choking, yeah, you would do that. But if they're just having trouble breathing, here, I'll give this to you because this is something that we don't do that often. You can, move their body because it may be the positioning of their body that is giving them trouble breathing. So helping them into a recovery position can also help them. Rolling them on their side if they've been under the water, right? That will help them pop up more water.
I don't think we're going to get patient care. Or at least patient care is going to be our I think patient care is going to be our pitfall.
Next is Keel. Can you describe how you would treat a minor first-degree burn?
I'm not desperately not.
Alright. Wash the area with a saline solution. Let it air dry and then add a topical burn cream and then cover with a sterile bandage.
Alright, good. Alright, question for the group. Why do we use a sterile bandage as opposed to a normal gauze?
Because, well, for one, the burn area, like, think of it as, like, a burn, like the skin is your outer protective organ. Once the burning, the burn wound happens, it kind of opens up your skin to, like, infections. Any sort of outdoor particles could get in. The reason why we do a sterile bandage is so that we reduce the risk of any potential contaminants getting into their body via a compromised skin due to the burns.
Yep, good. It helps it heal better. It avoids it reduces the chance of infections. So yeah, good.
Try not to die.
Let's see. Are there any other medics that's gonna take that? Helm is on duty. Pop a double 3, L76. Alright, let's go take that call.
Whee! Oh, I forgot to get back on radio.
Alright, we can just finish it up over here. There's only a couple things left. Alright. Erin. How would you treat a second or third degree burn?
So a second or third degree burn is going to be a little bit more, obviously a little bit more severe. Depending on the location of the burn, I would clean the wound area with a anesthetizing saline. Once the area is clear and able, burn cream to go over the area to help reduce, and cover the affected area with we use like a bandage that's not going to kind of be attached to the skin, and then once the wound areas have been covered, Due to the fact that, like, mostly and third-degree burns, they experience some
Dispatch 2
form
out
of
of 2, I'm gonna be on
dehydration.
scene of that house
I would get them
robbery.
onto
If I can
a
get someone 78.
saline IV bag to help replenish
that,
some of
good,
the lost fluids.
Any available 10-8 unit, like at 77s to 2
Yeah,
to
that's
Sandy
good.
Shores on a house robbery.
Like with all injuries, if they're in a lot of pain, you can start them on painkillers, whatever you see appropriate. If they are having difficulty breathing, you can get them an oxygen mask. If they are visibly have lost a lot of blood, you can get them on a blood transfusion. The bandages that we want to use, correct? We don't want to use ones that have the potential to cause additional harm. We also don't want to use ones that have a chance to cling to the skin, because
that's bad.
If we use normal bandages, or even if we use medicated bandages and wrap them like we normally would, burn injuries are hot. You don't want to cool them down immediately. So they are hot, and as they cool naturally, you know.
I'm going into this knowing that I'm probably not going to get
when they shrink, it can
recommended for solo
rip onto the
eval, which is
bandaging if it's tied too tight, and as a result, you'd have to rip out the bandaging to remove it. So, best practice for bandaging: use something that's not a fabric based. So, parafilm is a plastic bandage. It's basically cling wrap. You can wrap it on there, or you can tent it with normal gauze if you don't have any parafilm.
If he's around, I'm gonna ask if he's around. We're gonna probably do some stuff.
You want to wrap it loose enough that, or just use a parafilm. Parafilm you can wrap kind of tight. Beyond that, only use burn cream for first degree.
We need another unit here. There's
of course,
like so
around
many
a second
guys.
degree
There's
burn
like
and a
running
third degree
right
burn,
now.
there's
I
going
know
to be some
I'm
first
telling
degree
you because I already saw you running.
But
Am I
do
running
not
the
apply
right way?
a burn cream to the second degree burn.
It's not Amelia's house getting robbed this time.
It will not really do anything.
What the fuck? Left
Slightly
or right?
left. If the skin is open like that, burn cream won't do anything. It's for only the top layer of skin, the epidermis. It's only for the epidermis. It's not for the layers below it. So burn cream for a second or third degree burn is pointless. You're best just washing it and bringing them to a hospital at that point.
Gotcha.
And just getting them nutrients.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm about to pass out from hunger.
Oh, well, isn't there a food truck here?
Yeah. So I need to go grab some.
Dispatched any
We're
available
almost done.
10-8 unit that is
Just
in the
like
city. Could I get you to City Hall? 311 caller said there's a lot of witchcraft shenanigans going on the front
I'll go
steps
join
of City
in.
Hall.
I'm on the way. Thank you.
Copy that.
Echo 92, 1024, 10-8.
Alpha 1's en route to the witchcraft.
Copy that, Alpha 1.
Send for EMS.
Doing F-52's behind the burger shot.
Casey, someone's seeing
Highway
a
12
car
and rest of the
highway.
motorway authority. You have non-compliant traffic interdiction service building for that 1060.
5276.
Copy that.
Easy, I'm also en route, but I'm in a tow truck that you do right to Davis after.
Alright, hey Keel, we're gonna respond to that 47 and then be back.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Motor 1, I'm going to
wanna send
redirect
that radio
to the
traffic?
1060 at the Mantis building as well.
Yep. Oh,
It's a
sorry.
52 at Burger Shot, but I wouldn't send it on one because it sounds like they're doing stuff.
I could,
And I already informed them.
Oh, sorry. Tango 8376 911 Burger Shot.
52.
Oh shit. Correction, Tango 8376 52 Burger Shot.
Are you on a radio channel?
Oh shit. Somehow I was on 5.
The radio. Oh, you're on 5? Alright, that's
Some,
fine.
yeah, somehow I was on 5.
You gave the correct traffic, so it's fine.
This 60 is actually inside. They breached us.
Oh god!
Oh my god. Witchcraft.
There's a pentagram at City Hall.
Oh my, yeah, and there's something up in the balconies too, they said.
Oh god, this thing needs some gas.
Alright.
Were any of the gates left unlocked?
Sorry, I'm
They've tampered with my car!
No.
My poor stain.
There's a hole in the fence! We've been breached!
What? I don't know.
Yeah, something's happening over on channel 1.
Something about witchcraft.
That and the Mantis building is being broken into.
Dispatch 9 David, should be back in service.
Copy that, 9 David, showing you back in cervix.
Ah, fuck. Hello.
Yeah, I think we tell him just to move on.
Yeah, ran over. So did I.
Oh.
He just
So did you.
weaker than me. Yeah.
Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like
Okay,
he just
yeah.
got bruised up a little bit.
Okay, you got a bruise on your head here. I'll go ahead and get you some ice packs for that, okay? Sir, can you hear me?
Danger.
2 Foxtrot 21, 76 latest 1060 around the golf course.
Copy that, 2 Foxtrot 21, showing you around.
Looks like he's out.
Sir, can you hear me?
Dealt with at City Hall.
There is an injury to his head.
Yeah.
He's not conscious.
Copy that, 2 Foxtrot 13,
Okay, let's
and copy that,
check for
2 Alpha 1.
concussion. If you have a flashlight, you can pull it out, but you can use your phone. Just shine a light into his eyes, see how his pupils react.
9 David, show me 76 at
There's
Piss
a
Off Golf Game.
paper here. It says Moose Maple.
Copy that, 9 David, showing you around.
That Moose Maple was missing.
Welcome back.
Okay, so I'm shining the light into his eye.
21 is
I had to move his
the golf course
glasses.
surrounded by marabuntas with golf
Oh,
clubs.
he's not missing. If
Alpha
he's supposed to be in
176.
disguise, then shouldn't he not be
Is 23. Golf course.
No, he just can't
in...
cool. Anyone but cool.
Oh, okay.
That's why he looks like moose.
Okay, I'm not liking the look of those pupils. They're not really dilating, really,
Then, let's brace his
Alright,
head
David, 23.
and bring him to the hospital.
I would follow you guys, but I can't pull out any cars.
No, it's not Minecraft.
Oh. That sucks.
No, it's in the parking lot.
How many of them are there?
You wanna
guys
ride with
have
us?
them there?
Level
You want me to
3,
come in there?
Tango 255,
About
picked
6
up
packs
by
over here. We also got 3
Echo
squads, which should be
92.
sufficient at this time.
Alright.
Alpha 1 breaking up.
There, you have to unlock it.
We went to go through the Burger Shot drive-thru, but nobody was working there.
Actually, no, I feel like Cole's gonna be dramatic. So I'm
get a lot of
I'm
people
just gonna
driving
stay.
through.
Fuck.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Tango
I'll
83,
check on him in a bit.
76, Mount
Sounds good.
Zona, Hospital 147.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
What information do we have on this call?
Good night.
Am I?
Sorry, I'm
You
just
said,
looking
what
at something.
information do we have on this call?
Dispatch
Oh,
Alpha
10-2.
176, latest 60 on Alta.
Monstrosity running. Sorry.
Okay.
I
Alright, while we're
told 80
driving, I'm
inside
gonna go
the
over something
Panthers
that
building was
I
already
already
full
went
of
over with Kale
monstrosity.
earlier today. It's visitation.
We have 3 units
So,
here. Dispatch, can we get a chat?
when we admit someone to the hospital,
We'll just
into
use
the ICU,
channel 80 for our comms.
specifically, or
Dispatch, we're just gonna use
if a
channel
patient
8.
wakes up in ICU, we can perform visitation. Go ahead and pull out your MDW and pull up, I don't know, my medical profile. So, state ID 3232. So, if you look at my medical profile, you'll see that I don't have any emergency contacts. Well, technically, I have myself as an emergency contact. But if you go to the top right of that little window, you can say, you can click the 3-dot button. And it will give you an option to add and to notify. So, if a patient wants an emergency contact added,
Dispatch,
that's where you'd
60
go
on
to do it. You
Alta,
just input the
code
name or the
4.
state ID of the person.
No one's on scene.
And if you want to notify emergency contacts,
Copy that, copy.
you would use the notify and put a generic message there. You can put the patient's name and where they are, like what hospital, but don't put their injuries, don't put anything.
Oh, he's throwing something at me!
Okay.
Alright. If a patient is in police custody, we don't ever call for their emergency contacts, ever. And when we call for emergency contacts, alright, go ahead and give your traffic. We'll continue later.
Tango 83, 23, Mount Zona.
Booker from Slaughter.
Over
Oh,
Booker.
a piece of paper fell out of here.
How can we help you?
UMass.
Be advised,
Don't tell
this
anyone.
car wants to say hi to you.
It's me. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
This is bad.
Hello.
Hey.
So, what happened?
It looks like he got hit by a vehicle.
He got hit by a car, yeah.
His eyes are the dilation on his pupils lead me to believe that he might be suffering from either a mild or a medium grade concussion. Am I being fun? Oh, okay.
Besides the concussion, anything else about him, or is he kind of just...
No, he's been unconscious.
Okay, let's kind of take a closer look, see if there's anything major. Because usually it starts with, like, you know, being knocked unconscious from a wound, from a head injury. But it might be a bit worse.
Alright.
2 Foxtrot 21 is going to call this 1060 code 4
Okay,
of the golf
I'm just going
course.
to check for anything major on
Copy
the
that.
body.
Copy that, 2 Foxtrot 21.
Okay, nothing seems to be broken, everything seems to be in place. Quite a bit of bruising.
I'll just get him adjusted properly.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Newsom.
You're welcome. I'm just gonna apply these
Alright.
packs across the bruises.
Okay. So during visitation, we would inform them, you know, hey, this person is at Mount Zona and they're available for visitation. You can also include, for example, if you are going to conduct the visitation, how many people are allowed and how long the visitation will be. So since you're conducting visitation, you have control of that. If it's, you know, you're going to spend 10 minutes doing it, you're going to spend 10 minutes doing it. If it's 30, you're going to spend 30. You have control of that. You can end it at any time, but for most cases of visitation, you should be in the area supervising. You don't have to be in the room. You can be outside the room, but you should be present in some way.
Gotcha.
So go 10-7 and supervise it.
Understood.
All right, let's get Keel and finish up Academy. There's one more thing left. And it's a little long.
Okay.
Tango 255.
Guys, we're gonna
No, you have to
end
be under
it
the
here.
10-4.
And I know this is probably gonna be the end of the academy, but I'm probably gonna be wrapping up in about less than 30 minutes anyway.
10-4 on the way.
Thank you guys for people that have been watching, and
Sorry, didn't realize you were going down to the hospital.
I wish I could stream the next part,
No, you're
but that's
okay.
gonna be a little bit private until I'm ready to kind of explore that kind of arc on stream. So take care, guys, and have a good night.